Hello, chickadee. Are you dropping eggs near me? A nice 3D egg you've got there. Let's leave it there, shall we? I don't actually need the eggs right now. Yes, I'm in there with the pipe cleaner. Moo. Cleaning out the mess over here. Okay, there's our 64. Okay. Yay! More. Oh, I actually have to hand it in. More stuff I don't know what to do with. Fair enough. See, now I'm a bit worried about putting things in the machine, because I've been stuffing things merrily in here. But I'm now worried about losing them, possibly. Another style things. Oh, I'm sure it'd be fine. I'm sure it'd be. But rely on my memory. That's going to work out. Rely on my memory of what I might have put in there at some point. But this lot, for a start, I think we're probably going to go straight in the machine. I mean, what else is over here? Ender dust. Oh, we can do that one at least. See, more things. I think I've already got some ender dust. Put it in here. There's some ender dust. Is that enough? Not quite enough. Which comb was that again? Well, am I asking you? You don't remember either. Well, you probably do. Was it the mellow one? No, it's from this comb over here, isn't it? The one that's in here. Okay, well, we'll get there eventually. It's the shimmering comb, probably. It's not, it's not too critical right now. We're going to stuff these processes in here anyway and see what else we can do. There we go. And those cores. What a bizarre names. I just don't understand that. But there you go. Stuff them in. There we go. Oh, no, click on that thing. There we go. It's doing fine. Right. What else is there in Quest that's interesting? Distract my butterfly brain for a bit. I can't do this one yet. I've got to connect through from here. Okay. Now this could be interesting. That could keep me busy for a while. Okay. So to make... That's not how you spell tier. For this tier, we need some obsidian, dust, and lead. That's fine. Okay, so to make the majority of this is not too hard. I'm not even looking at what I'm getting over here. I don't care too much. Get majority of this isn't too difficult. So machine frame reinforced. If we look that up in here. I heard you. We'll look at the map in a minute, see if he's out there. Okay. Okay, there's two things here. So first of all, signalum, and also the hardened glass. Now, there's various different things in here that we can use. Hardened glass and fused quartz, I think, is the two options, isn't it? Hardened lumium. Now, some of these, I think, at least one of these relies on resonant. Is it liquid redstone? Is it resonant redstone? Is he on the map? He'd be over here if he was, wouldn't he? No, it's just the bees freaking me out, making weird noises. So if we look at signalum, I thought there might be a signalum bee, but apparently not, because there are nuggets of it. But I think the way you get signalum, there we go. Ah, here we go. Destabilized redstone. And to get destabilized redstone, you need a magma crucible to turn redstone into destabilize. And we have a magma crucible because they gave us one recently. Oh, it's not in there anymore, is it? Some fool fed it to the machine. Yeah, it's a resonant one. And I might link this up over here is what I'm thinking. Because... what am I going to put over here? Just for reasons, I guess. Oh, you need to... hold on a second. So you... oh, it is shapelifts. I thought for some reason that you had to do this... At some point I was thinking about the induction smelter. I don't know why I was... This is one of the things I've looked at like a week or 2 weeks ago again. I was thinking about feeding from here into here, like putting the two things next to each other. But I now think we're okay. So what we could do is we could have a tank. Have I got any tanks over here? I've got some in the other workshop if it comes to. I haven't got any here. I've got some spare tanks lying around. These pretty huge tanks, the one I've got over here. we can bring them over and stuff them in the computer anyway. See this sort of stuff over here. There we go. Portable tanks. It doesn't matter too much that they're portable tanks. I mean, you can more lasers and things. Hello, chickens. I don't know. There's all sorts of stuff in here, isn't it? I could just sweep it all out, couldn't I? But I'm cautious. I'm cautious about such things. What we can do is we can plug... Oh, I didn't take a power cable with me. I think I've got some in here, actually, in the machine. What I could do is I could just stick this on top. I don't think we'll need much redstone. Where's the portable one? There we go. Put the portable one on top. No, put it on top. Like that. And if we just have some cables... I've got some cables in here already, see? Here you go. I'm using the computer, see? I'm doing what I should be doing. No, I want leadstone, don't I, really? It's only leadstone, I think. Oh, I haven't got any leadstone. This is the problem I'm going to find. What cable have I got down here? What are these ones here? Are these hardened flux ducts? They are hard. Okay, then they're more... The more power... They're the ones that carry more power than the others. Okay, it's building up in here now. So I should just be able to stick some redstone in there. I don't know how much redstone I've got out here, actually. I've got some. I don't think... Oops. I don't think you get much redstone per dust. Let's see how much we get. Okay, so a bucket's worth requires 10 redstone. Oh, it lights up nicely. Also, let's change the interface. Where's the output? I thought this one you had a little output. There's an augmentation on there. Am I missing augmentations that allow me to change the output? Configuration. So which one of these allow... Ah, there we go. So I need... Allows for record... We don't care about that. Automatic out... Allows for automatic transfer out of the device. So I need these. I need the augment servo... Integrated servo mechanism. How do I make that? I don't think I've got any lying around. A servo and some tin. Okay, I'll look around and make sure I haven't got it. Otherwise, oh yeah, that's fun. We'll do that. We'll do some augmenting stuff. Yes, redstone is still not the most abundant of our resources. It has got a lot of demand. Various places, so it may be that I'll have to use some of the magic to turn some of our abundant glowstone. Is that not right? Into... Oh, it was nuggets, wasn't it? Abundant glowstone resources into... into redstone. That might be entirely possible. That's done. That's the integrated servo one. The other one was this one, I think. Gold surrounded by tin. Well, that's right. And while I'm here, I think I'll just do this. I'll need some of those later, I'm sure. And we'll take... That's more than enough. So in the augments we put... Oh, it's got more spaces because it's a resonant one. We can make it super fast if we want to. I think it's still already output in the right place. That needs to be 0. We don't want any inputs over there. There you go. In the tank. So we want a bucket's worth, which we've got there. We've got a bucket of that, and we were trying to make signalum, wasn't it? So I presume we want multiple. So we want a signalum gear, which requires 4 ingots of signalum. We'll see what this makes. Pulverized copper and pulverized silver. Can I actually make these in any other way? Don't appear to. That's obvious. So we want pulverized silver and pulverized copper. So we'll get the ratios working, and we'll see what we need to do for each of these. Let's take 4 of those. We've only got much silver. Unless I've got some silver nuggets in here. I have got some silver bees running, but I don't need it very often, so... Let's go look how the silver bees are doing. How are you lot doing? Get in there. Still making more mana. See why I'm making mana? Hello, cow. Please don't jump all over my crops. There's an egg here as well. Yeah. That is not a lot of silver, is it? Maybe I need to get them on a production run then. I'm warning you. I don't think you can damage this. I've got a fence over that way from when the horsey turned up. Protecting my other crops that I don't really need. Yeah, the animals are slowly spreading out. They've gained confidence. They're moving out to take over the world. Okay, let's see how many we get. So if I put in 1, how much silver dust do I get? 1. Which is not really surprising, I guess. I mean, why should it give you more? It's fun pulverizing stuff, though. We don't need so much of this anyway. The pulverized silver. What was it again? We needed 3 to 1, and a bucket of this. Bucket. It's good stuff. There's not things I've done much of before. Well, I've not done at all really before. Signalum blend. So now we cook this in a furnace, I'm guessing. That right? And you can never give me 1 whole bar. You give me a nugget. Oh, thank goodness for that. I do hate that. It gives you like, here's your 1 nugget that you need so many more for to make anything. Is this enough then? Iron ingot. Oh, progress. Doing things. Getting stuff done. What was I making again? I can't remember. There we go. A signalum gear. I was making a hardened frame, wasn't I? Oh, if you want to make it a lot of these, it'd be a pain in the bum, wouldn't it? A reinforced one. Hardened ones are easy. Pfft, hardened? No problem at all, sir. That's not how... Is that what you mean? Let's just do machine frame. And then spell correctly, and then we'll be able to find it from there. There we go. A hardened machine frame. But I think this is the easy part. It's easy. Fused. Oh, what's this? Alloy smelter. Why recipes? Don't make me do recipe stuff. What's a recipe? Oh, don't please. Right. I don't know. Beats me. Let's wait for another one. Hardened glass. Obsidian and lead. There's the induction smelter. Okay, we can do that. That's doable. That is doable. And I've got a resonant induction smelter that they also gave me. And I want the flux ducts. There we go. So we can put this in the corner over here. Was there a better place to put it? Not really. There we go. We're finally using our power properly. Of course, this thing needs the augments as well, really. Doesn't it? but that's fine. What was I going to put in here? Hardened glass. Obsidian plus lead ingot. I've got some obsidian. Which is there. And I've got some lead. I've got loads of lead. There we go. A plentitude of lead. Is this not going to output? By the way, up here, how are the... Oh dear, they're stacking up a bit, aren't they? How are the bees doing up here? Are you jammed full yet, bees? Not quite. You guys don't produce as quickly. Yeah, the fuel does not seem to be being used in the same way. I need to check if that's actually powering up properly. Let's have a little look downstairs. I also need to do this biofuel. I don't need to do the biofuel. I want to do the biofuel. Because now I've got the ability to do it. That one's running. No, it is ignored. Isn't it? It's just I'm making so much fuel. I think it's part of the problem is that I'm... Does it, well, I don't know if this is dropping or not. I might turn this off for a bit, actually. I don't need to make that much fuel. Hold on. Should I have disconnected that or just put it on there? Maybe I could just disconnect it. Can I just... No, not like that. You fool. Fool of a talk. There we go. Now I'll fill up this tank again here then, because it won't be feeding into there for a while. Yeah, I think there was a bias with the pipe again where it was feeding too much into here and not filling this up. That's okay, it all seems to be running, doesn't it? I mean, it's all got stuff in it. Oh, one of them was low. No? Oh, it's just the pipe. It's how much storage is in the pipe. Power is not a problem. Is it really? Hardened glass. Let's see if we can finish this. Some hardened glass. I need to make a hardened cell or whatever it was, didn't I? A hardened machine frame. I need to make a machine frame. I need to make a tin gear. Okay, okay, okay. I've done this before. Have faith in me. See, again, I guess I could be using the terminal for this. Also, I was thinking... Oh, what? One second. There's one of these recipes where it changes. Did I do that wrong? Okay. I guess I've got different options of what I could put in there. Okay. I was thinking... Before I was so rudely interrupted by myself... that I can use a wireless terminal, I think. So I can use the computer on the go. I don't know how to make it. I suspect it's going to involve some Ender stuff at some point. I'm just randomly putting things in here now, by the way. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, it's not far off. So that would be good. I can just run around stuffing things in the computer and then taking things out of the computer and crafting wherever I want to. That would be good, wouldn't it? An electrum gear. Electrum round a piece of iron. With Invar in the corner. It's all coming together. Don't think it'll actually help me though with the construction of a how to make things on the terminal as well at the same time. I don't know how I'll be able to do that. I presume I'll have to have a Wi-Fi terminal linked up to a system that has the machines connected. Is probably what I'll need. Are you going to make me hand this in? Let's put the bees in here first, by the way. Sorry about that. In you go, bees. Hand in items. Look, you were watching me. Did you not tell me how to make 2 of these things? It's typical me, isn't it, really? Come back another one then, shall I?